What is going on, guys? Axel here, and today I'm bringing you week 2 of the free-to-play guide here for 2026. This is, according to the game, the 14th day that I have been doing this, but if we're talking about, like, how long I've actually been playing, it's only been 12 days. But we will go ahead and just get right through this and talk about what we've been doing and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, let's just get straight into it. So right now, we are currently ranked 31 on the server as a free-to-play, and I can tell you right now, like, the person right below me, he's already paid to win because he's bought that right there. And a lot of these people are actually already pay to win, but like typically I'm just playing with the play-to-win boys right now, so I'm doing really good for being where I'm at right now. But yeah, realistically, if I could say how far I could probably get up to, I could get really close to probably 20, rank 20 if I wanted to. But right now it's a little more difficult because I've been doing a couple things a little differently, but we'll talk about that. So first things first, let's just get right into this. So story mode. We are caught up completely. We are currently at the most maximum point we can be at right now. We are missing 2 stars from the whole entire story, so we should be able to get this 50 meat soon, and that will come in handy, I promise. So there is that. I've been buying the maximum amount of meat every day. So if we go to our boat here, I've been buying 12 every day since the beginning of this server. So for 14 days, according to the game, 14 days, I have bought 12 meats every day. And it goes to show right here because I'm currently ranked 5 on the server with the highest level. Everyone that's above me just has the battle pass pretty much. And the battle pass gives a good amount of meat, enough to get you to 49, essentially. Characters, we don't really have much to talk about with characters right now. It's about the same. We did get Chopper finally, and yeah, we're just very slowly working on everything with our summons here. We're not using blue snails because we've got what we needed right now. We're not going to get any other red character in 10 summons. I've been working on getting Law right now. That's the only character I don't have on my main, so I want to just, try him out, see how he is. But I'm at 140 pity out of 150, so we will be getting him within the next couple of days. We should have him definitely by the time that, we start week 3's video. Over here, we finally decided to donate the 1,000 into this right here. I do believe if you spend 30 yen, you can donate up to 8,000, which is what you would want to do that day 1 if you could do that ultimately, because you want to maximize this as best as you can. But we're just locked in with 1,000 right now, and we're free to play, so we'll never go beyond that. But there is that. You might be wondering, what will I be doing to get this last 3 snails right here? I'm actually going to go back to week 1 right here. And finish one of these up right here, where you this one right here. I'm going to finish this one, which is 100%ing the first level of sea exploration. So that's what I'll do to get the 140 snails right here. But other than that, there's nothing else to really show here. We've completed all of this except for getting Nami to 2 stars. So we'll get that over time. That's just like whenever type of thing. Some things to have been looking at here is in the guild section. We have been doing a couple things. We have been doing the Cal event every day, except for right now. I haven't done that yet, but I'm not going to get anything higher. So like we're pretty much done here, just getting the cash. But the blue snails here, of course, can't forget that. The cross-server event just ended last night, so this will come back in. Well, if you're on a older server, you have next week, which is the cross-server actual battle, because this week it was the in-server. Next is the cross-server. But for this server that I'm on, 250, we will not get that until March the 9th, which the free-to-play guide will probably be done by then, so we won't be talking about that. But, yeah, there's that. We're going to go to the lobby real quick just to discuss some things. We are caught up in the mirror world. We cannot go any further right now. We have to hit level 49, but we are ready to go as soon as we get into that. In the ship exploration here, We're looking very, very good here. We've been doing our missions every day. I'm not refreshing these because right now I don't feel it's worth it because I haven't seen I haven't seen an SS mission yet, so I'm not refreshing the missions itself. But currently, we're trying to get to 175 here so we can proceed to the next area. So that's just going to happen within time. But we've been maxing this out every day that we've been playing. So eventually I will slow down with this and start only buying one. But right now we're just pushing strong, getting to 200, getting to the next levels as fast as we can. In the auto PvE that happens 6 times, 2 times a day, I have been spending the 100 gold coins every single time, except for the very first day because there was no hockey system on the first day. But we have been doing this. I don't really feel like it's worth it, in my opinion, to spend the money on it. But, you know, do you at the end of the day, right? In the 3v3 auto PvP here, we are currently 32, and this is more by choice because you can buy these tickets for like 20 berries a piece, and you can get up really high. I could be like in the top 10 if I wanted to. But we haven't been really worrying about this. There's just not much going on with it right now, so yeah, that's pretty much it with that. Next here, we've recently unlocked stage 4 of this, and there's nothing really interesting going on here. You know, just you do this every day, get the gear that you need. Lastly is Way of the Strong. I feel like we're doing okay in the Way of the Strong. Currently, we're on stage 64, cleared 63, and I'm currently ranked 12th on the server for this, so that is really, really cool. I should be 11 soon, and I can go up to 10 if I push, but I never play this. I actually just auto it, so, you know, I just let the computer do its own thing, and hopefully it just beats it, right? That's kind of the whole plan. But we're doing really good on Way of the Strong here. We have Garp up to 41, and I forgot to mention that we at 60 we unlocked the second stage, so I bought all 3 treasures for this. So going forward until we hit 80, I'll max out 60, and I'll only buy 1 of 40. It's just not really worth it to buy 1 of 40, so more than 1 of 40 at this point. So yeah, we're getting close to running out of a character to level up. So when we get Garp up, which this will probably take 2 or 3 more weeks to get Garp to max level, we will be working with Law, but yeah, I mean, this is like Law, and getting that close to 60 will be towards the end of the free-to-play guide, honestly. So it's going to take a while to get Garp up to max level, but right now it's giving plus 15k bounty every single time. Like, for every single level. We have been rigorously playing our PvP. We have maxed out this week right here, and currently I am holding on to my shards here that I have. It's a debate, because let's talk about this. Pale fragments and double finger fragments, kind of worthless unless you're trying to actually just collect the characters, right? The frames don't give a lot, the emotes don't give a lot, the pictures don't give a lot. These give like 15k bounty a piece, and I forget about these. I think it's close to 40k, but the whole point is that I'm not sure what I want to buy yet, but realistically we're probably going with the shells here, times 10 per one, and we're just going to maximize this out to increase our bounty as best as we can. With that, is there anything else to show? I'm going to show you the gear real quick. Nothing too crazy here. We've been working on level 3 gear right now. By the time we get to level 4 gear, it'll probably be close to week 5 or 6, maybe even week 7 until we get to that. So, no pressure on that right now. We're just casually leveling up as we go. In the fragment shop here, we're buying the maximum amount that we can every single week, 20. So we're spending 1,000 gold a week on this. If you're at the point in Way of the Strong where you're buying level 80 and level 100 treasures in that, you don't need to go so hard on this. But I feel like this is the difference between, you know, being high on the rankings than being low, is that I've been maxing this out every single week, and it's really coming to help getting this like level 8, 7, all these are 5. And when these start getting 5, this will be pretty damn good too. So I'm looking forward to that. But I feel like this is the king right now, and we'll verify that in just a second. Sanji's cooking, not much to really show you here. We've already seen this already, but it refuses to let us skip this every single time. So there is that. But you know, there's not really much to show here. We've been collecting fish, right? We almost have them all. We'll probably get more in the next chapter. Cookbook's going okay. We only have 10 recipes right now, so we're, you know, just working on that slowly. And yeah. Lastly, I guess I can show you the little area right here for the shells. Nothing too crazy here. Hockey system, that's kind of just whatever too. We still have these at level 1. It's probably going to be 1 or 2 more weeks before we see any exponential growth on this. But I think we're doing okay. You know, we're just getting literally all that we can get right now. In the battle pass, nothing to really show you here. We're just at the max level 26, so next week we'll probably be close to 40. So it looks like we're going to get some purple books, some meat, some shells, and maybe the title. It's only 120 days, which is kind of lame. Like, I hate that the titles are just like limited, and it kind of defeats the purpose of owning a title, I feel like. But yeah, so this will help us a lot next week. And then lastly, we'll talk about just what the events are and what's been going on. So this is like the last event from the anniversary event to get Chopper, right? Your goal is to get to 4,000 so you can get a free character of these 3, Mr. 4 and the Weasel Woman, the Skypea dude, and there's one other character, but you'll get him by just, you know, doing that, right? And how to level this up, by the way, just do your dailies. It'll happen over time. You should get about 200 every day is what I'm kind of guessing, or how I'm feeling about it. Your monthly check-in here, just make sure you're doing that. And in case you don't know what these purple tickets are for, by the way, I was asked about this in the comments a little while ago. This is just simply if you miss a day. So if you miss a day, you can get your old rewards, right? That's literally all that is. This is a spending money event. If you spend 128 yen, which I believe is about $25 to $35, I believe, USD. Is this worth it? No, it is not worth it. You can get 3 fragments of any of these characters that you would like, but 3 fragments is not a lot. The meat is really good, but not good enough. 4 million cash is nothing, and the 1,200 berries is really nothing either. So it's literally saying you're $1 per 100 berries, essentially, which is, I don't know. I don't get down with that, really. This is another daily login event, except for this one, you can't miss a day. So if you miss a day, you're just going to miss out on the item that you get. So you should be able to get all the rewards, right? You can get up to 18, because this goes up to 28. There's 28 days in, well, for some reason this is not in February. There's 28 days in February, but anyways. You just do this every day and you'll get a fragment for one of these characters, which these are the characters that I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not Mr. 5 or her, but this guy right here from Skypea. If you want to, you can immediately get him 2 stars by getting this right here for the plus 100, and then getting the 100 fragments right here as well. So you can kind of double up on that and get him 2 stars instantly if that's what you would prefer, if you just like this character, right? This is the daily login event for certain days, like once a week or whatever. This gives you one. This second one gave you 1 day of Super Captain, but I redeemed it a couple hours before reset, and it just went away. So like this was a waste of, you know, of a treasure, I guess. But there is that. So expect on the 24th, 23rd, if you're in America, to get 200 berries, 100 meat, and another token to skip a level in the Mirror World. This right here, let's explain this event real quick. This is just your auto. This is pretty sure it's just PvP, right? Like it's not. So yeah, it is a PvP event. You can switch between 2 characters essentially, but every time I've done it, I've only faced bots. So it only says I've done it 1 time up here, but I've done it more on my main account. But in short, you pick your 2 characters here. It's just PvP, but yeah, nothing to really show there. You can switch between your characters. That's really about it. And it says right here 8:24, so you can do this from, in Chinese time, you can do this from 8 p.m. to, or maybe 8 a.m., sorry, 8 a.m. to midnight. So there's a little bit of a window you can't play this. So from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. essentially over there. But for me, it comes on at 8 p.m. and then you can play it till 12 o'clock before it goes into daytime. This event right here is a pretty decent event. The rewards are okay. Not too much to complain about on this. You get about 200 berries, some purple books, some shells, and some Way of the Strong tokens here. This is just PvE content right here, so it's another switch between two characters, and just beat it as fast as you can, because there's a leaderboard, and it doesn't really matter really what you do, but the leaderboard is here. So it says I'm 11th right now. No one's really played this yet, so by the end of the day I'll probably be like ranked 30th or whatever. This is a naval event. This is a pretty complex event for just being a casual event like this, but I will try to explain this as best as I can without being able to show you what I can actually do here. So let's see if I can show you. It looks like it reset for me, which is interesting because I did this a couple hours ago. Like I did this around I'd say around like 5 or 6 hours ago. But okay, let's go ahead and just show you real quick since we're already here at this point. On the far right is the ship logo. You can pick a boat here. It doesn't really matter what boat you have. I feel like it increases your stats or whatever, but like typically I never get past, you know, this boat right here, the pink boat. But the purpose behind it, I'm not too sure. Like maybe you can move a little faster, whatever. When you have a character down here, just click on it. You can give your currency here to have them recruited to your board and all that. And these kind of give you some hints on what the merchant wants. So I'll show you real quick. On the far left side here is the merchant, the food merchant. The whole goal behind this is you buy low and you sell high. So you don't want to buy something that's 137%, but you might want to buy something that's 84%. So I'll buy one just to show you here. But I will keep one in my inventory, and it's really just gambling at the end of the day. So if you come back on the next turn, then it says like she might not even be selling this anymore. She might be selling something else, or it might be for lower value. If this 84 goes down to like 80%, you just lost money essentially. But you're gonna press this yellow button to give it back to her. So we'll show you how to do that momentarily. And then lastly, in the middle is this dice here. You can gamble. So all you really need to know is that you just click on one of these 3 buttons to get the reward. The lower you go, the more money you'll get. So it tells you right here, there's a 100% chance to get 5,000, 100% chance to get 11,000, sorry, and a 40% chance to get 57,000. This number kind of fluctuates throughout time, and I always recommend just going for the bottom one because it gives you the most bang for your buck. But just for the sake of showing you that this is truly 100%, I'm going to click on the middle one, and here you go. I won. I got 11,403. So we're going to go to the actual event here. So if you want to go back to the menu, just press the button on the left right here where the food shows. You can go back and just go back to the lobby right here. So there's that. But you move around here, and so it shows you what items are here, right? So I'm just going to click on it. And it used a little bit of this currency. So you start off with 14, now I'm at 13. So now there's a few things to look at here because it resets every time you use an energy for this. So you can go here. I always just tap the first one. You can tap the second one and then go into the first one, whatever you want to do. This is another crew member. And this right here is the treasure hunt, which is kind of like the best part of this in my opinion. So you just click on it and it's telling you that you are kind of close, but not exactly close. There's 3 colors. There's blue, gray, and yellow, I believe is the third one. Blue means you're kind of close. Gray means you're far away, and yellow means you're right beside it. So that means I'm further away, so it's probably down here. So it means I'm close to it. It means I'm going to guess it's right here. I was wrong. So I didn't get the treasure chest, so you just kind of leave this screen, move on. So now you can see here, so she doesn't even have it in her shop, but we did pick up some items that she might be interested in. So you just press this button, and it says we got a 23% profit from what we previously had. So not terrible. Then lastly is the dice area, so you can go back to get another 100% on the middle right here, or you can gamble here. I'm just going to gamble. I hope I win, but I might not. I did not win. Okay, so there's that. But your whole goal with doing this is, in my opinion, this is just gambling is what this is. Like you can hope to get as high as you want to in the gambling, so I'll gamble again, right? I'm not going to gamble again because I don't have enough money for the third currency here. So let's just try to do our best here. So further away. That's another gamble right here. So it's probably right there is my guess, but I missed out again. It's just RNG, you know, sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. It happens. And then we'll look through here, sell anything if we can. So there was a 97% profit there, which is amazing. This never happens normally. So the fact that I got that's insane, but yeah. But the whole point, though, is that you keep building up this currency as high as you can, and then you eventually just buy more ships, and then you can go further into the zone. So, example, it's going to say right here, let me go over here. If you go out here too early, it's going to say you need 200 of this currency to be able to participate down here. And then if you go way down here, like to the desert area, it's going to say you need 5,000 currency to get down to this area. And you can kind of see people have better ships down here. They don't have like the crappy ship that I have. And then also it doesn't tell you immediately, but you need to have VV on your team as well, which is just, you know, getting through most of the event. This event provides really good awards, hundreds and hundreds of meat here, like almost 1,000, and plenty of gold. I strongly recommend doing this event. It's very, very good. And just being on here, in short, you get decent ship currency here, but it's not anything, you know, crazy. Like, you're not missing out if you get low or whatever on that, right? Next is a snowman event. I can't show you because I've already done it, but you just match the picture, right? So you do this. I guess I can show you. Okay. So you just press the button when it's kind of lined up here. So we'll do that. Then we'll do that. And it doesn't need to be perfect. Just do your best, right? And apparently you can redo it anytime you want to, apparently, by just clicking on the snowman individually. But, yeah. So let's see. 99%. I don't personally believe that I got 99% on that, but anyways, yeah, so you can just do that. This is a mixing event. This comes around very, very frequently, probably like once a month, honestly. You can just simply press the yellow button here to, that's for making sure you don't have to read this again. That's just making sure you can get up to here. Your goal is to get to in the 95-100 range. This yellow one, if you're above 85, gets you up to 100. Rewards are okay here. You get plenty of purple books here and some gold. So make sure you're doing this, and some meat. I feel like they must have changed the rewards because I didn't think they used to be that good, but that's actually pretty good. This is a ship event right here. Let me see which ship event this is. This is the 3v3 event right here. So you are just fighting enemies, and most of the time for me it's always bots, but sometimes it's real players. Same concept from 8 o'clock to midnight over in China. And then, yeah, lastly is if you want to buy Super Captain, you get it 50% off up until the 19th. So you have only a couple more days for that to actually really apply. And yeah. So as I told y'all in a previous video, like what the most important stat is, in my opinion, is that it is fragments. And let's see if that is the case right now. 942 for characters, 1 million on the ships. And yeah, fragments are at 1.5 million. This is by far the best one right now, and the food will come up eventually, just not right now. But that is about it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And until the next time, take it easy and peace.